Well, what's up, guys? It's Hamilton Fan 1705 here, and you may have seen this coming up on my Twitter account, and I have decided, after the amount of responses I got on this Google form on this subject, that I will be starting a league at the end of next month. I got 14 responses, and it's clear that many people would be wanting to join, so I've decided I'm going to do it. So basically, the league is going to be called, because in the Google form I had an option for league name suggestions, and there were two names that really stood out for me. One, the Phenomenon Racing League, and the other, the Formula Online Racing League. So I couldn't decide between the two, so I decided to actually merge the two names, and now I've decided to call this league the Formula Phenomenon Racing League. After we did a vote, it will take place on Thursdays, with the lobbies opening at 7:45 and us going at 8 o'clock in the evening. I did a vote, and it was clear that Thursdays at 8 o'clock was the best time for everyone. And I'll be hosting, so if you receive an invite from me that night, then that will be what it's for. It'll be for the league. So how to sign up? Either put your name, your gamer tag, and what team you want to drive for in the comment section of this video, or fill in the Google form in the comment section, which would be a lot more helpful as well. So that's how to sign up. So the amount of races I'm going to be having in Season 1 is 12. The reason why is, firstly, at the end of the season, it will be close to the time that F1 2014 will come out. And, by the way, I'll be probably getting, if it goes on to next gen, I will be getting that on PS4. And, secondly, we'll need time, as I think it was James Lane, so all of you obviously know who he was. Yeah, I think it was James. Yeah, it was James who said that. Special thanks to him for saying that, for suggesting that. Because the league would still be gathering interest. So maybe a short season just for the league to gather interest. And then maybe for Season 2, I can do a full 19 race calendar on the F1 2014 game. Also, in terms of hosting, there's going to be a system for if someone can't join the lobby for some reason, then what's going to happen is I'm going to ask the person who can't join to host a temporary lobby and see who can join that. And the person who has the best connection that can join that, and this is a suggestion I suggest many people do with other leagues, the person with the best connection who can join hosts. So, because basically what happened in Fastlane Racing League Bahrain, someone couldn't join, but when he started off a lobby, the person who could join, he even admitted he doesn't have the best connection, he hosted, and the connection was fine, and the person who couldn't join was able to race. So that's what's going to happen. However, if none of these work, then I'm afraid that we are going to have to go without you. And in terms of people waiting to join, if you're going to be a bit late, if you're going to be 5 or 10 minutes late, then please tell me that you're going to be late, because then I'd be willing to wait. However, if you're late, 5 minutes late or 10 minutes late, but you don't tell me, we're just going to go at the scheduled time at 8 o'clock, because we're not willing to wait for you without knowing what time you're going to turn up. So if you're going to be late and you want to make qualifying, then I suggest you tell me, because then you'll be able to participate in qualifying but we do have to go by 7:15 because of timing and everything. But the amount of races, as I said, would be 12. And basically, I picked the 12 best tracks on the game, apart from Brands Hatch, which many people may be asking why it's not on, but there's not enough spaces. But the calendar will consist of, first, the season will open in Australia on, I think it's going to be I'm not fully decided this, but I think it's going to open on the 19th of June, because that's 2 days after my GCSEs finish, and I won't be starting this league till my GCSEs finish, because then it will take up more time. Then for round 2, it'll be Brazil. Then the first of the classic tracks, and that'll be at Imola. And then the second of the 2 classic tracks on the calendar at Jerez. Many people may be asking why I've included this, but the simple reason is that I'm good at that track, have to admit, despite the fact I'm quite unlucky there as well. Monaco will be round 5 with Canada round 6, and then Silverstone, my favourite track on the calendar, will be round 7. Round 8 will be Belgium, round 9 will be Italy, round 10 will be Singapore, round 11 will be the United States, and round 12 will be Abu Dhabi. So, also during the season, I might do some F1 2012 specials. Probably one at Valencia and one at Germany at Hockenheim. 2 tracks that aren't on F1 2013. The reason for this, I was actually considering having F1 2012 races on the actual schedule, but I figured that would be a bit unfair on people who have F1 2013 who've joined but don't have F1 2012. So I've decided that I'm probably just going to have them as specials, which might take place on either a Monday or a Tuesday night. But also stewarding, I'll be the race steward, and also I will be judging each incident, like looking at each incident very closely and giving out the penalty I feel is necessary. And please, everyone, just be as clean as you can, and no intentional ramming, because if there's any intentional ramming that is found to be intentional, you'll get an instant race ban, and your points from the race that you intentionally rammed someone off will not be counted. So and if you do 2 races where there's intentional ramming, then you'll be removed from the league for the rest of the season. I'm sorry, but we're going to be very strict when it comes to intentional ramming. I don't know why I say we're, because I'm the one who runs the league. I'll be very strict when it comes to intentional ramming. Also, if there's one of the races that I'm unable to make, then basically what's going to happen is I'm going to ask someone else to host, because I'm sure there are some people who will join the league who will be able to run the league, because we've seen that with other leagues in the past. They'll be able to run that race. Also, it'll be someone who I'll be able to trust to run a race the way that it should be run, the way that I've ran it all those times. And finally, this is obviously very unlikely to happen now, but if I have more than 16 drivers entering, which I'm not expecting at all for Season 1, maybe for Season 2, but not for Season 1, then what would happen, I won't have time to run a Tier 2 myself, so I'll probably just get someone else who's in the Tier 2 to run that part of the league. And finally, also if there's more than 16 people signing up, which, as I said, is probably not going to happen, but if more than 16 people sign up, then if it has to be coming to a decision on which drivers will race in the league, then I'll probably do some test races closer to the time. And I might do some test races anyway closer to the time, just to know, unless all the drivers I've raced with are drivers I've raced with very many times, obviously I'd know that I can trust them to be clean. If there are like lots of people who I haven't raced with very often, then I'll have to see if they're clean. Anyway, that's about it. Just like I said, how to sign up, just put your Xbox Live game tag and the team you want to race for in the description. Just to let you know, the seat that's already taken up by me will be the first seat at Force India, obviously because Force India are my favourite team and I drive a Force India in all the leagues I race in. So I'll be driving a Force India in this league. And just put the team you want to drive for, and if there's 3 people who want to join the team, the person who said them first will get priority to get that space at the team. And also the point system, getting onto that, the point system will be the F1 schedule, but I've decided there are going to be double points at the final race, just like there are in real F1. This will make the final race a lot more likely to be a championship decider, just like there is in real F1, because obviously many people are against the double points rule, but I am for it. I like the format of having a double points race. So anyway, that's just about it. As I was saying, to sign up, either fill in the Google form I put in the description, or put your name and what team you want to drive for in the comment section. Anyway, that's just about it. We'll see you in my next video.